Good morning, everybody. Afternoon. Welcome to the Daily Nitty Gritty Insiders video. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. The market, we're kind of midweek here. Have not too much on the economic front coming out today, but we do have and are in the midst of earnings releases coming out all over the place. And for the stock market, that can cause a ripple effect into other markets. And so be aware of that. Not that it's going to stop you from trading, but it certainly may be a reason why you see some added volatility to things. Tomorrow, we do have a couple things. We've got the interest rate statements for the pound and also for over in Europe, along with some of their press conferences. And so be aware that that might cause some impact into the movements of the markets also. Pre-market here, we have the futures are all up today, and we'll see how that affects everything. So what I want to spend today talking about is, even though it may seem like a basic concept, it's really one that we have to be able to understand. And trends come in various forms, but we have to be able to identify that. And so as we look at trends, there's a couple things that we want to take into consideration. So I've got a line drawn on here, and make that bigger or not. No. We could say reasonably that this is in an uptrend, but we have to be careful because until we actually know more about what we're seeing here, we don't know whether this is a 1 minute time period or a 1 year time period. And so what happens is a lot of times we make judgments on the trend without really having enough information about it to really be able to tell what is happening. And so as we apply this to our own trading, we have to make sure that we've got some rules in place that will tell us whether something is trending up or something is trending down. Now, as we look at determining trends, the most important thing really is the action of price. And so our price action is going to be key to determining what is going on here with the trend. And the things that we look for are higher highs plus higher lows for an uptrend, lower highs plus lower lows for a downtrend. And so that is probably the most important thing, to be able to identify what is happening with the trend. And so if, and I won't draw this all the way out, if we have the price action doing what we see here, we can carry it up here to make it look a little bit better. If I see my, let me just do this. This will be easier. Hold on 1 second. If we see my highs getting higher, while at the same time my lows are getting higher, then I can reasonably anticipate and suggest that the trend is moving up. But until that point, I have to have a defined way to determine that. Now, trends can be deliberate and non-deliberate. We've talked about that in the past. But what I want us to focus in on today is looking for the price action to help us determine whether that trend is truly moving up or down. Now, the other thing that we can look at, obviously, is a moving average, and we use, a 40-period simple moving average oftentimes to determine that trend. So that's the other way that we can look at that, is to determine the direction by what the 40-period simple moving average is doing. And if it's moving up and the price is above it, the trend is likely up. If the price is moving, or if the moving average is going down and price is below it, we're likely in a downtrend. So take some time to review what you do for determining your trends. Make sure that you're comfortable with that and that it makes sense that what you're looking at really does define trend direction on the charts that you're trading. And you may trade daily charts or minute charts or anything in between. You're going to want to do the same thing in order to make sure that you are focused on looking at those things that are really telling you that the market is likely to continue to move higher or the market is likely to go lower. So we'll wrap it up with that today. Have a great day trading, everybody, and we'll be back tomorrow to take a look at what happens in the markets overnight. Till then, take care and trade well.